Following physical distancing guidelines can be a challenge for most of us, but those guidelines are even harder to follow for members of the visually impaired community. Staying 2 meters away from other people can be hard, posing a greater risk of being exposed to the virus. Nick D'Ambrosio has lost most of his eyesight, and he joins us this morning from Montreal. Nick, so glad to talk to you today. Give me a sense of what your experience has been like during the pandemic.
Well, I've been working at a drugstore for a long time, and when I first started, social distancing was part of my nature because I don't see very well. But now with the pandemic, it's a lot more difficult keeping away from customers, and even for my day-to-day life, going to stores and waiting on the queue and the lines outside, it's been very difficult finding Purell stations. So a lot of that has been difficult, and those challenges are still there to this day. So, and also the fact that my hands are my eyes, and so having to touch everything is makes me more susceptible to the COVID-19. But as long as I, keep my guidelines of not touching my face, washing my hands, wearing a mask, I feel relatively safe. But there are anxieties that come with that. And one last challenge is with all of these lineups outside. It has changed my routes when walking around the city. So it's been kind of difficult getting around places with even sidewalks being changed that you can start to walk on streets. And so as blind, being blind, I have my routes set in, and so it's been kind of challenging. But we are very resourceful, and we do adapt. But to tell you a lie, I can't say that it has been easy, but doable.
But Nikki, can you give me a sense of, because those are immense issues to navigate around. Can you give me a sense of how you've been dealing with them? How have you changed your routines? Who have you leaned on to get through these times?
Well, family and friends is key, and sometimes when that's not available, we have to do this on our own. And sometimes even when going out, I stress, if someone sees us and they think that maybe we're struggling on the street, it might not be the case. We may just be navigating through, through where we're going. And so sometimes just asking a blind person or somebody with a disability, are you okay, keeping social distancing, and alerting us to telling us, no, do you need anything? And I think courtesy and common kindness can go a long way. Don't grab, don't pull us. Ask us what we need first before approaching us. So in general, it's the kindness of others and family and friends. We have to use all resources that we can use right now when it comes to blind institutions, to family and friends. So it's a network of many people to help us right now.
Nick, it's a tough time for a lot of people. I can't imagine the struggles that you have been dealing with, but we wish you the very, very best, and we thank you for sharing your story with us today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.